When thinking about the life of an animation artist, many questions often fill one's mind, but nevertheless, answers lie for those who seek them. Laura Price is an animation artist, fashion blogger, and YouTuber based in Los Angeles, California. She also hosts content on sites such as Instagram and Tumblr. She's dedicated this online presence to sharing her experience as an artist for studios such as Disney, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon. She also shares tips for young artists wanting to get into the industry. Her videos are without a doubt in a very unique genre. Since animation is such a demanding career, few full-time artists have the stamina to create YouTube content on the side. But despite the stress, the tears, and the time strains, Laura Price is one of the few artists that manage to make it work. So without further ado, let's examine her journey in one of the most obscure career fields out there and try to piece together why she's so successful. Laura Price is an artist who grew up in Southern Virginia. During her childhood, she always loved art and dreamed of doing it professionally. In her words,
I always wanted to be an artist. I started drawing as soon as I could hold a pencil.
As she grew, she began branching off into other mediums and began creating digital art when she was just in middle school. Once she hit high school, she adopted many other activities, including cross-country, track, swimming, dance, piano lessons, and all the AP courses offered at her school. I can't imagine living with that kind of workload. After graduating, and heavy debate of whether or not to go to art school, she attended the University of Virginia to double major in art and French. It was during this time that she began posting her work on social media and started her portfolio. After college, she applied for a job at Nickelodeon through their artist program, and got rejected. But she didn't let that stop her, and after 2 months of hard work, she was contacted by DreamWorks with a job opportunity. However, in a shocking turn of events, at the same time they approached her with this job, Nickelodeon contacted her claiming they had made a mistake. Apparently, she was supposed to be hired on a show called Pig Goat Banana Cricket months prior. Ultimately, she chose to work for Nickelodeon, and since then, she's been working as a visual development artist for several animation studios. Since her first job, Laura has remained on a consistent track of visual development jobs for television. Visual development is an umbrella term that refers to many different forms of design in animation, though it's primarily attributed to background design and prop design. Her credits include shows such as The Owl House, Tangled the Series, and Random Rings at the Disney Channel. She also worked on Pig Goat Banana Cricket, as mentioned, and Steven Universe for a short time. She also works diligently on her YouTube channel and uploads every week. It's hard to say what Laura's income is, since she's one of the many artists who diversify. This means that as opposed to having one job with a set wage, Laura has multiple projects from which she gains money. In addition to her job as a background painter, it's presumed her YouTube channel would provide some amount of cash, even if it isn't enough to pay the bills outright. Plus, she sells merchandise for her videos at lulusketches.com. If we were to presume her animation income alone, we could revert to a video she made titled, How Much Money Animation Artists Make, in which she states that
for visual development artists, the average pay is $1,888 per week, and some are paid up to $3,555 per week.
What's interesting is the fact that animation artists don't earn traditional salaries. This is due to how shows can go on hiatus, be shelved, or canceled at any point. So a job on a show isn't guaranteed to last a year before it's dropped or the artist switches to another project.
That's why it's super important for animation artists to save their money. Will you ever be able to afford a house in LA? I don't know. Time will tell.
Laura's art comes in many different forms, from the videos she creates to the shirts she designs and sells. However, the bulk of her professional and personal work can be seen from her Instagram, at lulusketches. She paints in a variety of styles, ranging from realistic renders to cartoonish environments. She also hosts a series of character designs, prop designs, and much, much more. She prides herself on her ability to tell stories through her art, often drawing inspiration from her own life and personal experience. Also fan art. But nonetheless, her diverse style and her dedication to detail are what keep her employable. As mentioned, she draws a ton of inspiration from her own life and personal experience. The clothes she wears, the places she visits, and the movies she watches. Also, she draws techniques from famous animation artists such as Shiun Kim and Glen Keane, who are both well-known animation artists and character designers. Since I discovered Laura's YouTube channel in 2018, she's always stood out to me compared to other YouTubers. At a certain point in their career, many artists are faced with a choice: continue to work and get on a higher level, or sacrifice their artistic skill to grow in other areas.
It's hard because being an art YouTuber is not just about drawing. And I do consider myself a YouTuber first and foremost, because yes, I draw, but I do YouTube and do drawing videos on YouTube. But I feel like it's also hindered me artistically because then I don't put enough time into practicing.
It's not an easy choice, and there's nothing wrong with making it. But Laura Price remains one of the few who, despite starting from the bottom, working long hours and stretching seemingly in every direction, is able to succeed in all areas. 100,000 Instagram followers, 200,000 YouTube subscribers, and 7 TV show credits don't come easily. It takes a special kind of person to have that level of dedication, that level of endurance. That's the kind of artist I aspire to be. One who takes on work and doesn't complain, who picks up project after project and dedicates their life to craft. Her story shows that no matter where you come from and how far you go, anyone can achieve their own greatness, with a little bit of work and discipline.